insightful, but are you likable? You got jokes, you're the host, stand up. Are you likable?
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Hello and welcome to Likeable, a show where we discuss stand-up comedy from an entry-level perspective. I'm your host, David Sickle, and today I'm joined by Gabrielle Johnson.
Hi.
Gabrielle returns.
I'm back. I'm back as I think your last resort for this week.
No,
I'm
not
honored.
at all. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not not the last resort. You were just
Like second to last.
yeah.
Close.
I'm literally doing anything I can to avoid a solo episode. I put one out. Did you see it?
No, I did not watch just David talking, and I
Thank
apologize.
God. No, it's fine. It has like 9 viewers. I don't know who they are, but like 4 people messaged me.
Not
And
me.
they're like, we really enjoyed that, and I was like, you are lying, because it was painful. It was really painful. Just me by myself for 30 minutes. It was rough. It was rough.
I'm not gonna argue.
Thanks. You're so nice to me. Oh, that hurts. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Yeah. So you had a show on Friday.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. How was the show?
It was fine. It was good. It was good. I went on Thursday to the city to do mics, so it was nice to, I feel like, refine some material so fast compared to doing a few mics a week.
Yeah.
So I did some of that there, and I think it went really well.
Cool. What spots did you hit in the city?
This isn't based on anything. I did a 3 p.m. mic at the Broadway Comedy Club, and then I did the Knockouts mic at 5 at the Stand. And then I did a mic at some dive bar called the Alligator Lounge in Brooklyn.
Okay. What do you mean it's not based on anything?
Like I didn't take any I asked people for recommendations and then I ignored them and made my own schedule.
Did I give you Rex for that?
I think so, and I don't think I went anywhere you said to go.
That sounds about right. Oh, that's fun. You did the Stand?
Well, it's an open mic at the Stand.
Yeah, but that's a good mic. I
Yeah,
like
it
that
was a
one.
really good mic, actually.
Yeah.
I liked it.
They don't leave early there, typically.
No, I stayed the whole time.
That's nice. Yeah, if you do like the Grizzly Pear, like everybody just leaves when they're done. It's very rude.
It is rude.
Yeah, because if you're last, you're like just performing to the host.
Yeah.
It's like painful. I never get laughs there. It's really bad.
I haven't been.
You haven't been. Well, one day, if you're lucky,
I'm lucky.
you'll get to go and be sad at the
I don't know.
Grizzly Pear.
I went to Manhattan initially. Well, I went for comedy, but then also one of my friends in New Mexico has a TCG cookie run group. So that's the cookie run card game. And there was a pop-up in Manhattan in Times Square, and it was requested that I go pick up the limited edition New York City cookie run TCG playmats. So I picked up 4 of them and then hauled them with me everywhere in New York City.
TCG is what?
It's like a card game.
Okay, and they're Cookie Run,
Yes, correct.
which is like
I don't know. That seems like your kind of bag. It's not mine, but it's an app, but it's expanded into a bit of a universe, I would say, because now there's also the comics and stuff. Because
Cookie Run is what?
it's an app and the cookies run.
Just like a video game?
Well, it's an app. I wouldn't. It's an app, David, and the cookies run on it. I don't play it. I don't know.
So is it just like a so you don't know what it is?
Well, I know it's an app, and there's cookies and they run. It's like I think it's like an auto runner, like like Temple Run. Where
I don't know Temple Run.
Jesus Christ, you're so old.
I'm picturing like Crash Bandicoot.
No, I just think you don't need to worry about it. I was just saying that I was carrying like a very heavy. Imagine 4 big mouse pads in boxes.
Okay.
With me, and
that's
all
what
I'm
you're-
trying to say is that people should know that I'm a good friend.
You are a good friend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just letting everyone else know.
So you carried all of those with you to mics. You have this like highly touted cookie contraband stuff, and you're carrying around very much like a drug runner, but for people that are addicted.
Well, I'm sending them
apps.
to New Mexico as opposed to bringing in stuff from New Mexico.
Does this stuff come from New Mexico?
Well, isn't that a big drug
I
drug
think it
place,
comes from old Mexico.
like Breaking Bad, where they do the drugs, and that's in New Mexico.
Is that in I thought that was Utah.
Okay. It's embarrassing.
Sound off in the comments.
It's definitely in New Mexico.
Is it really?
Yes.
Am I supposed to know that?
Yes.
I did watch Breaking Bad. I just didn't know it was New Mexico. I thought it was Utah.
Okay.
I don't know. Or Nevada.
The Mormon presence certainly would have been bigger if Breaking Bad was set in Utah.
They weren't Mormon.
No, but there would have been Mormons around.
Okay.
Whereas in Breaking Bad, it was definitely New Mexico.
Because there was no Mormons.
Sure. Also, my friend in New Mexico went to like a Breaking Bad event where they had like, boba teas, but then the balls were blue for meth.
That's the whole event?
Something like that. I don't know.
They're like, hey, do you guys want to come to this event? Oh, what makes it Breaking Bad? Which is just the boba
It's
tea.
not real meth. It's boba.
I know, but it's just like the one draw is the cosplaying boba tea.
I don't know. I didn't go.
I don't know.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. A good interview, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. We'll figure it out. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is fun. We plan.
You gonna cut out this long silence?
No.
So.
I'm actually just going to let it just fucking go. I'm tired of editing this podcast. All right. So you did prep work for the show on Thursday for Friday.
I did.
And so the show on Friday was in Middletown?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who was on the lineup? Do you remember?
Don't ask me that. That's so
Remember who the headliner
rude.
was?
Jacob Gleason was there, and then me, and then Nick Bailey, and then another person who I'm unfortunately forgetting his name. So that's embarrassing. And then I think someone else maybe, and then the headliner's name was Vic, and I don't know his last name.
Okay.
Don't ask me that.
I don't know.
That's really
you were
rude.
on the show. I don't think it's rude at all.
It's rude.
I don't think so. I don't think any of those
I'm bad
people
at
listen to this
remembering
podcast.
names.
Maybe Jacob listens to.
Well, I mentioned him by name.
Yes, you did.
So
you remembered
that's
Jacob.
all that matters.
That is all
I've
that
met him
matters.
multiple times, so I can remember his name.
Yeah. And he's a special little guy.
Guys with beards at some point start blending together for me.
Yeah, Jacob and I get confused for ourselves all the time.
Yeah, I think his beard was gone though, so that's why I
really?
don't think you're him.
Okay, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I just blend in with everybody else now, and he's independent.
He's a real boy.
He's a real boy. That's nice. I miss Jacob. I haven't seen him in quite some time. He's in the city right now.
Good for him.
I know. I'm tracking him. He's on my screen, actually. I have a little body cam on him. He doesn't really know, and it's just following him around.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's really it's beautiful actually.
Yeah.
You're kind of like a father to him.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm so much older than everybody in our scene?
I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true at all, despite me making fun of you.
I think I'm like 5 years older than him, at least.
I don't know how old he is.
I want to say Jacob is your age.
You think?
I think so.
You think he's 25? No, 28.
He might be 28, yeah.
You can tell once people hit 27.
You can tell when they hit 27?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a turn, because I think at 25, you're a fully grown adult, but like you're fresh. I'm still fresh-faced. I think 27 is where you really see the turn, because then you're tired.
You think you are still fresh-faced?
Yeah, for now.
For now.
I have a year and a half, probably. A year and 8 months.
Before you just really go downhill.
Well, yeah, I think that's where you separate the people who are truly tired and the people who maybe have a little bit of joy de vivre left in them.
Joy de vivre?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. You said it.
No, I didn't make it up.
confidently.
I've definitely heard it.
Okay. Was it on like a cologne bottle?
No,
No.
it's like whimsy for life, joy for life,
Oh, okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Very fantastical that you
Sure.
said that. I'm picturing like fairies in a forest or something.
Mm-hmm. That's my MO.
Fairies in a forest.
Sure.
Yes.
It's kind of the vibe I give off.
Joie de vivre.
Mm-hmm. French ones.
Yes, French fairies. Soccer players. That's nice. I feel like I definitely went downhill after 27.
See, I was right.
Yep. Managing had taken its toll. And it really went downhill. I think I was more depressed than ever. Back 2018, I really got down there. I was rough.
I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to it.
To being 28?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'll get there. No guarantee, you know?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? What else would you do today if you weren't doing this podcast?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I was working on a short film script.
Cool.
So, probably talking with someone about editing that.
Cool.
And then maybe I would go on a walk because it's nice outside instead of being here, I guess. What else would I do? Perhaps, I would storyboard a different short film that I'm filming on Tuesday, a really short one with a, it's going to be called, I don't know if it's going to be called Grugg, but there's, I've made a sort of puppet head of sorts that I've called the Grugg, which will be featured in that. So I need to storyboard that when I get home.
What do you think? What's the story you think it's going to be?
What do you? Well, I mean,
what is the story?
So
of the Grugg?
The Grugg is a metaphysical representation of the never-ending march of time.
Okay. So, what happens to the Grugg? Like, what's our arc?
Watch my film and find out when it comes out.
When is it coming out?
Whenever I edit it, after I film it and then I edit it, which is hopefully fast.
Our viewers are so excited. It'll be out by the time this episode comes out.
Hopefully.
In 2 weeks.
Oh, God. No, maybe 3
Or
weeks.
potentially
3
this
weeks.
Wednesday.
Let's give it 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay. The other film that you... do you want to talk about that? Because I heard you on the phone about it in the car.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess I've wanted to start making more short films because I do like camera and video stuff for work, but I haven't done any of my own projects in like 2 years now or so. I feel like I've kind of neglected that. So I've wanted to start doing more personal projects. And I'm currently just writing another short film that is done, and I'm rallying the troops to make it.
Do you want to give the elevator pitch that you gave to me in the car?
Oh, sure. Well, I guess my elevator pitch is it's kind of about the experience of disassociating, which I feel like is really surreal, like kind of seeing your body from an outside perspective. So it's about someone getting into like a conflict where, you know, they get lectured and kind of have an out-of-body experience and hear their own voice coming from other things in the environment. And I intend on having some worm puppets involved, which is very exciting. My partner likes puppets, so I'll probably have him make those, and that's going to be good.
2 things with puppets so far.
Yeah.
You're like a Jim Henson of the Hudson Valley.
I don't know if that's true. I would not say that at all. Though the Grugg, I just felt like making a puppet head. Well, I imagined him, and then I imagined him as a puppet. So I maybe there are just a lot of puppets. The worm puppets won't be central. It's just like one scene.
Do you all right, so questions from that. Do you like using puppets because you don't need to rely on other people to be there to film? Because like from what you described to me as far as how this short film go, really 2 actors in the scene.
For the Grugg?
No, for the not Grugg.
No, so that's going to have some more people, but it's
Okay.
mostly 2. But there will
Okay.
be a few just like short pieces. Partially I like puppets because yes, it does take away needing to rely on it. So I would say that for the Grugg, that's a lot of the purpose. I'm probably going to film it with like 3 other people. So a really small group of people, like for both producing it and acting in it. And then the other one, unknown how many people I can get for that. But the problem is that short films, you kind of have to self-finance entirely. So, and I don't have enough people in my life with money to like raise money for these things. I don't have any family members I can really like ask for $500 or something. So I'm running a tight ship on budgets. And I plan on filming in I want like a retail, like a kind of a big box style store location. And my current plans is to just call landlords until someone says yes, which has worked in the past. I got an office space once. Well, I made Eric, my partner, call a bunch of offices for me because I didn't want to do it, but I'll probably do it myself this time.
Fun. So you're like hunting down like a Sam's Club or like a Walmart?
Not necessarily that big, but like a grocery store style one.
Okay.
Something like that. Some sort of space like that. We'll see. We'll see what I can rustle up.
For the Grugg?
No, for the other one.
Oh, for the other one. Okay.
Yeah, the Grugg I'm just going to film in my living room.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a very low-key short film.
Okay, that's fun. How long do you think that'll take?
I plan on filming the Grugg in just a night. It's only like a 3-page script. Super short, super simple. And the other one, don't know. I'm going to guess 2 to 3 days of filming, depending on how much I can get done in one day. I think the general rule is like 1 minute of page is, or sorry, 1 page is like 1 minute of screen time, and you can kind of do like 3 to 6-ish, very vague, depending on what is in there, but like 3 to 6-ish pages in a day.
Okay.
So since the second one I'm going to do, the not Grugg one, is 6 pages right now, might change when I make different drafts of it. It's 6 pages right now, so I'm guessing it'll take 2 to 3 days to film. And then editing, just who knows.
Yeah, editing is like the worst part, I feel like.
I hate editing. I hate editing so much. I tried doing it and I was like, maybe I should do this for money. But I actually genuinely hate it so much that I refuse. I will only edit my own things.
What do you use to edit?
Right now I use DaVinci Resolve. Okay. Yeah, because I don't feel like paying for Premiere Pro.
Okay, fair. I use iMovie for this podcast, which is so cheap.
I bet.
Yeah. Is DaVinci free?
Yeah, they have a free version. I use the free version.
Oh.
Certain tools cost, you have to buy like the full version, but it's not a subscription. It's like a one-time purchase instead of like Premiere where you have to give them like $50 every month.
That's Adobe. Yeah. I kind of want all the features, but we're supposed to get
I don't really know that you couldn't do what you're doing in iMovie and DaVinci.
You don't know if I can or can't.
No, I don't think you would need the extra features. It's just like effects and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think you would need all the features.
Yeah. Somebody asked me to bleep something that they said, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. You know? But it was just like they said one word and they were
Look
like,
it up.
Bleep. In iMovie?
I'm sure there's a way. Can you layer audio tracks?
I think so.
Then you can definitely bleep something out.
Okay. You know, my thought process was I was going to take the audio, put it in GarageBand, and then edit it in GarageBand.
So convoluted. I think it's the same. You're just cutting the track.
Yeah.
And then just putting something else in.
Yeah. Bloop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can even record yourself going
beep.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna make people look like they're cursing.
If I say a bunch of curse words right now, can you bleep it, or are you gonna leave it in?
No, I'll probably leave it in, but I might bleep every time you said Grugg.
YouTube demonetized.
Yeah, every time you say Grugg, I'm just gonna like.
The film's actually called Cunt.
Yeah, it's like beep. It's just, yeah, it's a metaphor.
Isn't life a metaphor?
Mm-hmm. Did you take a puppet making class, or you just got into it?
Well, so Eric's into puppet making.
Okay. I
do cosplay, so the skills are pretty transferable. I would say. I just looked up some YouTube videos, and I made it's just like a head. I didn't make because it's just gonna be worn like on a body, and that's made out of upholstery foam. So I cut that in and then like sewed it actually into shape because glue wasn't holding it and I didn't want to deal with contact cement for that. And then I sewed basically a fleece sleeve that goes over it, and then sewed like a nose. And then I think for the eyes I used cut in half ping pong balls that I spray painted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you have a picture of it?
Yes.
Okay. While you dig for that, I'm gonna segue into a different question.
Hold on, then.
Okay.
One moment.
Am I allowed to ask questions while you're digging?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Acting is something that I feel like we should talk about for you.
Sure. Yeah. I started. I feel rude not looking at you and looking at my phone.
This is how I normally.
While
talk to
I do this. That's not true.
Yeah, you always do that.
That's not true.
100%. Every time. You actually do that while we're at an open mic and you're on stage.
I literally don't do that. I don't even
scroll through your phone.
Look at notes on my phone.
On stage, and it's actually very rude. But, everybody's just gotten used to it. And We just let you do what you do
Fine,
because you're a
like
little
Grugg
freaking
photos.
prodigy.
What the hell?
Everybody's just okay with it.
Jesus Christ. He's
Yeah,
so mean to
that's
me.
what
You
they
see
say.
how
You're
he
the
treats me?
you're the Jesus Christ of open mics.
Well, I'll take that. So, where do you want me to? Where am I pointing this?
That makes me
Is this-
Joseph.
That's my Grugg head.
I'm looking on the nice Grugg.
That's my Grugg. So you'll see him starring in a short film later.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, acting classes. Well, I initially took them because I felt like it would help my stand-up be better, because I'm not a naturally very emotive person. Like, even the amount of emotive that I am now has required, like, a lot of forcing, because I kind of used to just, like, talk like this in, like, a monotone, and everyone thought I was, like, really mad at them all the time.
So do you feel like right now you're thinking about moving?
Not as much now. It's kind of over the years.
Okay.
Gotten a little bit better.
Interesting. It'll be interesting to pause this, go back and watch your previous episode.
Well,
okay. And then
I mean over the years though.
okay.
Like, I feel like in the later years of college, I was like, I have to change something. Mm-hmm. So I made a conscious effort to emote more when I speak. But I still feel like for stand-up, it wasn't really enough, because I think on stage it doesn't translate like smaller facial expressions really. Mm-hmm. So the goal in taking the acting class was to kind of improve on that and just improve on my stage presence and stuff. And also just for fun, because I like taking classes in general. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think I've been taking like 4 months. I think it was 4 months in May. Yeah. So like 4 months of just once a week acting classes. And
Where do you take the class?
I take it at Voice Theater in Kingston.
Shout out Voice Theater in Kingston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The teacher there, well, Shauna Cantor's really great. But I had a hard time with it, because I think actors take themselves so seriously, and I'm kind of like, okay. I don't know. I'm very judgmental.
Do you feel like, since you're a comedian, you have like a different relationship than they do with each other?
I don't know. I think that I don't sometimes maybe see things as like, I don't know. I think I see things with some irony, I guess, that they take very seriously. Like,
Interesting.
doing like certain things that are objectively so fucking silly. And I'm like, we're all being so just dead serious about this. And we're like, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful exercise in emotion. Just like made noises for 5 minutes, but okay.
I remember my first time. So I grew up like without like really a lot of arts in my life, and then I was dating somebody that was an opera singer.
Wow.
Right, and then I hung out with all of the opera crew. Right, it was a whole program, and I remember being at a house party, and they were playing beer pong, and somebody would miss a shot and everybody like, oh my god, great job, great try. Everybody was just like doing that for each other, and nobody was sinking any cups. It was the longest game I've ever witnessed. And then I just flashed back to when like I was in college, and which was only like 3 years before that. And then I'm just like remembering like my rugby teammates being like, if I missed a shot, they'd be like, you fucking suck, stick, like god damn it, like figure it out, you know.
I find that acting class is not a place I could be mean, even jokingly.
Yeah.
Which is hard for me to try to have a level of sincerity and like really truly not being mean to anyone at all. It's difficult for me.
Yeah, because you're pretty sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, I guess it's because with acting, it requires some level of vulnerability, so you really can't like shit on people.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable, which I get.
They're soft.
They're soft. I'm soft too. I'm very sensitive.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
Really? Have I ever upset you?
No, you've never upset me, but sometimes if you text me with like a period, I think you're mad at me.
That makes sense. I'm often mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm always mad at you.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Things that you do just upset me constantly. And it really is your fault. Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
That's okay. What would I be mad at you about?
I don't know. I think I've done a show and I was like, God, I did so bad. David Stickle must fucking hate me. I think I'm the stupidest guy in the world.
Meanwhile, I just message you and I'm just like, hey, great job tonight, period.
Well, yeah, and then I'm like, oh, he's lying. He's lying to me.
He's being a supportive asshole.
I'm very sensitive. I'm sensitive, except I make up things to be sensitive about.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a top performer. You know, you have to figure out a way to talk shit about yourself.
It's all narcissism.
Yep, exactly. So I think the acting classes really made a difference because as of this last episode that you were on, I think I even praised how good of a writer you were and all of that kind of stuff. And then I hadn't seen you perform for a while. And then, are you voguing right now? Is that what that is?
That's not voguing, but yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm just posing.
Oh, okay.
Because I was taking the compliment very well.
Oh, good. And then, so I hadn't seen you perform for a while. And then at Julian's, I was just kind of like chilling in the back, and I was just I think I had performed already. Yeah, because you went after me.
Yeah, I think so that night. Yeah.
I go early at Julian's because I'm old and the show doesn't start till 9. And yeah. Anyways, I like to bring the juice early for that show. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a little bit...
The special David juice?
Yeah, the special David juice, which is trademarked and patented, but it's on our website at likeable.com, which doesn't exist.
It should.
It should. It's davidsticklecomedy.com. Please follow. Sign up for the newsletter. And David's at David Stickle Comedy on Instagram. But I feel like it's good for me to go early at that show just because it's a little bit later, and I like to set up the show good for the comedians that follow.
You do.
Me. I try. And then but anyways, I was chilling in the back and I was listening to the performers, and then you went up and I wanted to see you perform, so I got off the couch and I went and poked my head around the corner there, and then you were doing so many like act outs and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, what a different performer this is. And you really owned the room. It was really cool to see. You posed like sideways and like aiming at the camera or what would have been the camera for like a minute or so. Like maybe it was like 10 maybe it was like 15 seconds.
1 whole minute.
It was like 15 seconds, but I was like, look at this. Like, that was crazy. Like, before, I can just remember, like, maybe 6 months ago, even. Like, you know, you were pretty stationary. You know?
Yes.
You were like...
I know.
You know?
Working on it.
Yeah, no, fantastic. I was very impressed. I think I tried to tell you that when you got off the stage. I was very impressed. Good job.
David.
Yeah. It makes it like I've literally looked into acting classes since then. I was like, God damn it! Like Gabrielle's beating me. Yeah,
I do think it helped. I think it helped me get over myself, because I think part of taking the silly thing so sincerely helps. Because I think I don't know. I'm not an expert or anything, but I feel like there are certain things with stand-up where like you just really have to fully commit. Because I think if there's any like little bit of like sense that like I know what I'm doing is silly, I don't know if it goes across as well. Like, I really have to just be okay with being silly, and I'm working on
that. You just have to be okay with being silly
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's kind of the point of stand-up, no?
Sure.
Yeah. I think I think acting would really help my storytelling, which I'm trying to do more of.
Me too. I struggle a lot with it.
With storytelling? I'm trying to do like I have an idea for a storytelling thing that I'm just going to do online. And I'll tell you more after this because it's really not ready yet. But the concept exists, okay? And really, I'm just going to try and do something where I film on my own without a crowd and then edit afterwards certain things.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's going to be storytelling, so I'm not chasing laughs. It's just, the point is to make it like a good story. And, you know, maybe there's some imagery involved that I can do in post-edit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have I guess a story that's like, it takes me genuinely 30 to 40 minutes to tell in real life. So I've been trying to figure out how to tell that. I've told it multiple times, and it is 30 to 40 minutes long if
so
I do the whole thing.
Give me the elevator pitch.
The elevator pitch is that I was hired to film a music video, and it went just extremely awry and was not only unprofessional, but the people I was working for were like drunk, high, unorganized, and just said some wild things, I suppose. But it takes a long time to set up. So I've been trying to think about how to translate it into stand up, which is hard, especially doing like 5-minute set open mics or 10-minute sets. I don't know if I can or should condense it, or if I should just take pieces of it to try to create jokes of, because I think some of it works independently, but I think what makes it a compelling story is more so the building of ridiculousness that occurs rather than all of the individual events.
There's probably a lot of fat to cut. And there's probably...
You'd be surprised.
You think so?
I think so.
Interesting. Because even like Dave Chappelle had, I want to say it was his last special, he spent 30 minutes telling a story at the end, just for one joke. And for me, I'm like...
Well, that's too much.
I walked away thinking like, wow, that was very informative, but I didn't think it was hilarious.
No, well, I do think for stand-up there's fat to cut. As a story, I don't think so, but for stand-up, I mean, there has to be.
So would you want to use it for stand-up, or would you want to use it for a storytelling thing?
What does that mean, though? What is a storytelling thing?
Storytelling? So basically, the difference between stand-up and storytelling is...
Well, no. I know the difference, but what do you mean what's a storytelling thing?
Like a storytelling show.
Oh, I didn't know those were...
I was just about to explain that, and you cut it in.
Sorry. Hey, my bad. I want to apologize.
So in the world of storytelling, there are different kinds of shows. What I do a little bit more often is called a story slam. So that's where if you are a member of a group and you go to a story slam, they'll actually put out a theme ahead of time. So you have to... Usually, I just have a story that I want to share, and I figure out how that theme applies to my story. Okay. So, like the one time it was neighbors, right? The key word was neighbors. So I actually wrote a story for that, but it was just a story about me and my sheep Carl, right? And that I just applied. I basically made him my neighbor in that story.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but it's so that's a story slam, and they only give you 5 minutes, and your goal is to create a connection with the crowd in 5 minutes, and it does not have to be funny. It can be. Story slams are typically more lighthearted, and no notes or anything like that. You just go up and tell the story.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, they're fun. And then there's just storytelling events where you might get 10 to 15 minutes, and then those are something you would probably use to build for like a quote unquote like one-man show,
Okay, interesting.
Like yeah, so if that was like you're going down the acting route too, so like maybe that's something you might want to build in the future, is like a 40-minute, an hour-long story where you are like a one-person show and you just kind of use a stage in a theater and do something like
interesting. I've thought about that. I've thought about expanding my mediums. I think the initial reason I came to stand-up was just because I like making things that are funny, and I like the quick output of it. But I've been starting to, now that that's been satisfied, trying to expand into kind of back into other things. And I think I was really self-conscious about the idea of any acting. I don't know why. I was like, I'm not like a person who acts or a person who can act, or I don't look like I should act or should be on camera. I don't look like I should be perceived. So
you don't look like you should be perceived.
No.
That's such a funny line. I don't even want to be I don't want to be perceived.
It's not about whether I want to. I just was like, how presumptuous of me to assume that anyone should look at me. That sounds bad. Really, I shouldn't say that. It felt presumptuous. I don't know. But I don't know, because I think I like doing it, especially maybe in a comedic sense. So it's fun to explore those sorts of avenues.
Acting in a comedic sense.
Yeah.
Have you tried improv yet?
I actually tried improv before I tried stand-up.
Okay.
I took one improv class.
One improv.
I took one improv class, and
Gave up right away.
No, well, okay. First off, they had sliding scale payments for the first one, and then the second class, it was not sliding scale, so I just couldn't afford it.
Oh, okay. You pay them.
Yeah, it's an improv class.
Well,
It's a class.
I don't know. Some of them are just like.
I guess you could just show up,
groups.
but I was scared.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that I didn't like that as much because I think I'm such a writer that having the ability to think ahead and to write about things is, I think, where I do better work than improvising. I think I can be funny on my feet, sort of, but it's not my strongest. I need 2 minutes to think about it.
I get that from you, but I think it'd be a good skill to learn. You know.
Sure, I could do it. I would try it again. I think. Yeah. I think I'd be better at it now because I'm more comfortable, like on stage. So I think I should have probably done that in a different order. I think with improv, I was so uncomfortable being like on stage that, combined with having to think on my feet, it was just like not something I was fantastic at. Mm-hmm. But I think. Maybe now, like it would be better to try it again.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
I'm curious about trying it. I really, I think I would want to do it just to get better with crowd work and confidence because, like, I don't know if you feel this way, but when I go up there, like sometimes I get very sweaty when I'm like, oh my God, like I don't really know what's going to happen if I run out of material because sometimes I'll only prep 10 minutes for a 10-minute set. And then I'm like, if I run out of material, like, what am I going to do? And then at some point I'll realize during my set that this is going a little faster than I'd like it to. The laughs aren't as like long, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, I have to start stretching some of the jokes and, you know, and that makes me start to sweat and that makes me start to get nervous versus, you know, if I have improv background and crowd work to fall back on, like I can fill 2 minutes and then get back to my material. You know what I mean? Or figure out a way to connect it to the crowd.
That makes sense. I do want to get better. I don't know. I don't like watching comedy that's crowd work really. So I haven't been like, wow, I got to do it. But I do think certain crowds like just want crowd work.
Mm-hmm. Do you watch a lot of comedy?
Sort of. I don't know if I'd call it a lot. I'm very particular. I'm very picky about what comedy that I like. So depend. I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot. I watch stand-up specials, but I'm picky.
I watch a lot of comedians I don't like.
Really?
On purpose, yeah.
I've done that, not on purpose. I've watched comedians I don't like, but usually I either just get bored or like feel like it's a waste of my hour. So I don't do that too much.
I don't watch an hour. I watch it to see when they get a laugh and why. I'm like, why is that funny to these people? You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I think it's interesting. So like what I've been doing is there's this new thing that's out right now, and it's they'll take comedians and they have no idea what the crowd is, and then but it's all like a specific type of crowd, right?
Okay.
So like the first 2 episodes that are out now, and they're going to change it up, but they'll have 5 comedians in a room. They have no idea what the crowd is, and they don't get to talk to each other in between each performance. But like the first 2 episodes were a crowd of Gen Z women, right? Have you seen this?
So I know someone who was like paid to be
in that crowd.
In the crowd
For that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I guess you would say cool, but they were not happy because I feel like they like asked them to like dress super Gen Z and then like shit on them for it.
Okay, interesting.
So I think I don't have a positive view of that.
That experience?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how I feel about it.
So I think I found it interesting, not knowing that, but I found it interesting because you have a comedian that has to have a bank of jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, I think that part's interesting. I think conceptually it's interesting if you aren't like setting it up in a way that is like clearly to make like social media rage bait.
Oh, no.
That's my opinion.
I don't think that's their goal for the program. Because maybe. I mean, but
I don't know. I think, yes, I do see like what you're saying, though, with different crowds.
Yeah.
Because I think I do have a problem. I think I have a particular kind of comedy that is not appreciated by like like old people, like people over 60.
Yeah, but that's what I think is interesting, though, because they had like Mark Norman on the first episode, and he doesn't really appeal to that demographic, really, typically, right? But then they had, and then they had Jarrett Campbell come out. Jarrett Campbell definitely doesn't appeal to that demographic. But then they had Ian Lara come out, and Ian did pretty well, you know? But it's just like, all right, so what is clicking with this crowd and what is not clicking with this crowd?
Yeah. And
then they're going to switch up the crowd, and I don't know if they're switching up the comics, but I think that's a very interesting experiment.
Sure.
You know?
If you run it in a pure of heart manner.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't. Yeah, I mean,
if you run it from a place pure of heart, I think that's an interesting experiment.
I think it is, because my thought process behind why it's interesting is like, okay, it's as a comedian, it is, you often don't know what the venue is that you're walking into, right? I mean, for us,
no,
you know, but we have an idea of what it's going to be,
sure,
because we can kind of like look at it like, oh, it's a VFW out here. Like, I'm going to guess that this is going to be old white men.
Well, so here's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to like me no matter what.
What do you mean?
I don't think they're going to fuck with me no matter what.
At a
like,
VFW like that?
I don't think the VFW people like me. I'm not talking about, like, relationships or, like, I don't have kids. I'm not talking about kids. I'm not talking about, like, relationships or, like, I feel like just inherently, I'm not for them. Because I think I've had
fair.
this problem where I have been like, oh gosh, I didn't like do fantastic at that show. But I think I've come to realize like, oh, that crowd just maybe isn't for me. Because I was thinking about it and I was like, a lot of the things that I find extremely funny, if I showed someone, perhaps including you, you would not think that they are funny at all. So I can't expect everyone to really love my sense of humor,
for sure,
in all demographics, to a point where I'm like, I don't know if that's the goal, because I don't want to become so broad that like I'm sort of appealing to everyone, but I'm not really appealing to what I personally find extremely funny. I mean, I think there's something to be said for being able to do different rooms, but I find that like the comics that I like are so specific. They're not trying to like tailor their material to fit like the widest range of demographics, but it's rather a very specific thing.
And I don't think that's my goal for watching that. I think my goal for watching that is understanding, is maybe understanding and being comfortable with like, that set didn't go well, and there are people with similar jokes to me that have performed in front of a group of people that are in that crowd, and like that helps me understand maybe my confidence as a comedian, being like, okay, this makes sense that it didn't necessarily apply here. You know what I mean? Like what you can walk away with being like accepting of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't like I performed in front of an Asian crowd once, right? And I walked away being like, oh, man, Asians like really don't like my material, because I just full out bombed. And you know, and I would like to, you know, like walk away from an Asian crowd being like, all right, half of them got it, you know. Huh? Okay. I'm just saying, it's like, it's interesting to know what demographics work for you, you know, but also, you know, having a reason, or it's, if you bomb, I want to know why, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's
of course.
And there's just like more information that you can gather, and I love watching a crowd. Just like any comedian that's on stage, I love watching the crowd and just seeing what's working and what's not working. Not because I want to change my jokes for it, but because like I want to just study how people are perceiving things.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the way to success is going to be based off of like casting a wide net. I think comedians these days are successful when they have like a loyal following from specific niches.
Yeah, I'm trying to develop a cult.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, a cult, ideally. And a cult can be any amount of people. That can be perhaps even 3 to 5 of my closest followers.
Yes, exactly. Now, would you develop a compound for the cult? Or...
I've always dreamed of having a compound for me and my friends.
But not your cult.
Well, they can maybe live outside of the compound, like on a slightly worse compound.
Do they get to earn their way into the nice compound? But not to live, but to visit.
Well, yeah.
What if there's chores to be
host
done? Banquets for them.
Banquets, yeah.
Very,
for the
very,
people.
Very Conan O'Brien of you. Known banquet host. So even for chores, you don't want them to do your chores?
No, I can do my own chores.
So what's the point of having a cult?
Attention.
You want the attention.
Yeah.
Now,
Why do you think I'm here, David?
For attention.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's all I want.
One would say you didn't exist until you sat in front of that camera.
No.
You know?
Just sit like this.
To the viewers, you don't exist until you're here. That's interesting. I think I would want the cult to be in the same. I want them in the same room all the time.
Sure.
I want them to follow me around.
Well,
I want them banging on that
much.
window right there.
That's a bit much.
Right now. I want them.
That's a bit much, David.
Yeah, I want.
That's for you.
Pressing belly buttons against the glass.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Lint in
I
it.
don't think I like that.
You don't like? Well,
No,
I mean,
I don't
they're
think I
my
like that at
cult
all.
following, not your cult following.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Totally different demographics.
Very different demo. The other thing I was watching, I'm just going to tell you about what I've been watching. On Netflix, there is a show called Funny AF. Have you seen it? It's produced by Kevin Hart. No? But they did a really cool thing, and this is what I've been into as far as my media consumption for comedy. They're going to like New York, LA, Chicago, and I think somewhere else. And when they get there, they're having like 14 comedians audition. It's very much becoming like an American Idol for comedy, which I don't really care for. But what I find interesting is the comedians. So, because they're not a lot of names that I've heard of before, but I found that was interesting, and maybe you'll care about this too, is in New York, when the comedians went up on stage, they'll go like, "Hi, I am so-and-so, and they'll say their first joke, which is an observational joke about themselves. In LA, it was very much like, "How are we feeling, y'all?" And then it's, which I think is interesting, because LA is more about feeling, and then, New York was more about state of fact, I look like.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing. I think that's an interesting developmental thing, because
that is interesting. I've heard that there's differences, but I've never been to LA, so I couldn't say. Well, I went to LA once on a layover when I was like 17, and we were there for 8 hours. I was with my friend's family, and my friend. There were like 2 hotel rooms because we couldn't all fit in one, and it was like probably a 10-hour layover, not that long. But like long enough to sort of sleep, except I didn't want to sleep in the parents' room, so I had to go out because they didn't want me in the hotel room alone, and my friend and her dad wanted to go play Pokemon Go on the highway in LA.
On the highway?
LAX. Yeah, just kind of on the side of the highway at like 2 a.m.
Was there a gym out there?
I guess so. Well, we were near LAX.
So that's probably, yeah.
So that was my LA experience. That was the only... we went to a Subway there at like 12 a.m. So.
Heavily influential 10 hours for you.
Yeah. It really influenced my style of comedy and my outlook on life.
I think so. I mean, you give off Subway vibes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, LA Subway vibes. I just want to make sure that we know where I'm rooted.
Of course, LA Subway vibes, which I always considered to be the Californian branch of to-go Subway sandwiches.
Sure. No, I've heard LA's different for comedy. I don't know. I don't know because I haven't been, but I've heard. I've heard tell that it's different. I don't know if I would fit better there or here or what, but
I just found it to be interesting because that's not the point of the show, is to show the difference, but that's what I was picking up on, is just like, I noticed that they do 14 comics in each location, and they only showcase like 5 people, and those are usually the ones that are going to move on.
Yeah.
And they'll do like 3 minutes out of their 5-minute set on the show. But it was just very interesting that I'm like, I like 4 comics in, I'm like, they all say I am, or I look like, or I am, something. And then every other LA comic was just like, we feel, I feel, how are you feeling? It was feel,
I do think I've noticed with a lot of comics near us that a lot of people do have like an I look like joke. I mean, I think it's just easy to do.
Yes.
Well, it's easy, and I think people will laugh at it because it's self-depreciating. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I have noticed that a lot of people have that and will either open with it or like just have it in general. But I think a lot of people do open with that here.
Yeah, well, I mean, your opening line is crucial.
Yeah, I've got to work on that, huh?
Why? What is your opening joke?
So here's the problem. I feel like I don't keep jokes that long. I write a lot, so I like to just cycle. I'm starting to get to a point where I feel like I should start maybe condensing that into a tighter set instead of just like writing and cycling them. Like I have a few, but I've used them for like a month and I'm tired. I get tired of them.
Same. We have the same problem.
I'm tired of my jokes. I know.
But we both have to make it like a tight 20. Like I know. That's what we got to do.
Ooh.
So like doing all these like don't tell shows and like just working with a lot of these like quote unquote like killer comics that are like still are kind of level. This is one thing I've noticed is that they have their 10 and their 20 and they just do that and then they will throw in a new joke in the middle.
I know. I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I guess I should start thinking about that, huh? But I was scared because when I started, I was like, how could I possibly know if these jokes are even good enough to like bother refining to that level? Whereas now I'm like a year into comedy, I'm like, I could probably now I've written so much that I think I can maybe pick and choose the best ones, or at least what I think are the best ones of those. I think my problem is sort of that I do jokes in a weird way where it's kind of long. Like I don't have very like set up punchline jokes, I don't think.
Yeah, you're not a jokes per minute person, but
no, but I think I put a lot of little jokes into my big jokes.
You do subtle, and now that you're adding act outs, it's not about like, punchline per minute. It's about like you're setting a whole vibe. I'm
setting a vibe, and I've always said that I'm a vibe curator.
You are a vibe curator. You're like, if we were gonna go to a museum, right?
That's what I sound like.
Yeah,
I talk
exactly. You go to a museum like the Met, okay? You walk through a door. It's a different vibe in that door, right? The floors have their own vibes, and each door on the floor has a vibe.
Are you a fan of the Met?
I am a fan of the Met.
I fucking love the Met.
Met, the MoMA. I'm a big.
Are you cultured like that? Are you going to museums?
I've been going to New York a lot. I liked what I went to New York for before was usually for a museum.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but
I love museums.
Each door in the museum is a new vibe.
It's a new vibe.
It's a new vibe, and like that's what you are. You're a door in the museum.
I'm taking you through a vibe journey.
Yeah, you're going through, and you know what? Some people are just going through to go to the bathroom. Some people are gonna sit there and observe the art.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I think this metaphor is working. Some people are gonna sit on the bench and enjoy the thing, and then other people are gonna hate it. Probably a lot.
They're gonna hate it.
Yeah, a lot.
I do have some people who I don't think like my vibe at all.
Yeah,
I'm starting to accept that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
You think you've got haters?
I think so. Yeah. Haters? I think I'm getting there. Yeah.
I don't think I have haters. I just think there's people who don't understand.
Oh. Okay.
I think that's why I struggled a lot, like with like when I had like a corporate job briefly. I just no one I don't think understood like my personality or jokes. So sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah. I think for a long time I couldn't figure out if you liked me as a person or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people say that they don't know if I like them or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think usually if I don't like someone, I just don't speak to them.
Right.
Versus maybe if I either don't mind or perhaps like someone, I will make fun of them. Usually, I tend to be more careful with. I don't know. I think because like women scare me kind of. I'm less likely to make fun of new women that I meet than perhaps men. But
women scare you more than men?
Well, like I think I care more.
You care more about the women thing.
Well, I think I care more about what they think.
That makes sense. Okay,
sure.
So that's why they scare you.
Yeah, no, not like you're gonna beat me up. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No. I mean, the first time I met you, I was like, I'm a fucking punch Gabrielle in the
shit
face.
Out of me.
I did. I kicked the shit out of you. Fucking.
He does that every time he sees me.
Yeah.
He's waiting till after, so I don't have a black eye.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't have it on camera.
No, that'd be ridiculous.
horrible.
That'd be ridiculous. No, I don't know. A lot of people, I get that feedback a lot that people don't understand, or they don't know if I like them or not. But I don't know how to fix that, really.
And it's not your job.
No, I like to keep people guessing.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing also.
Yeah.
I very much am worried that people don't like me. It takes a while for me to get convinced.
That people like you.
Mm-hmm. I take some time to convince myself that people like me.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Sure.
Because, like, sometimes when you're walking through the door of a museum, it's like the painting doesn't know if it's enjoyed. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, David. That's an analogy.
It works.
You're such a philosopher. I'm always saying this.
I am. So when you go 3 floors up and you see my room in the museum, you know, it's a much higher floor because I'm older. And, you know, and it's, you walk in there and there's for sure a lot more people there because there's just a lot more people that appreciate what I do. And they're like just generally more happy.
Yeah, all of the Likeable podcast followers.
All of those people, you got to remember, there's a lot of comedy fans, a lot of just general people passing by that are like, actually, I kind of like it here.
Yeah, and I've got freaks from the street.
You do. Honestly, that's why you're on the entry level of the museum. People are like,
that's just some freaks from the street.
There was this, we thought this was an exit, and now we're here in this room, and it's okay. You know, there is a sign that says we can leave. We haven't left yet. You know, there's one bench. It has nails on it. And, you know, yeah. Do you feel like that accurately describes your
Why not?
Your art?
I think why not? I think I'm just going to type that out as when people ask for a bio for comedy. That's what I'm going to do now. I hate writing comedy bios. I never know what to put in them.
Oh, they're the worst.
They're absolutely horrible. I don't feel like I have achieved anything like particularly worth mentioning. I mean, like I've performed at some places, but like it's not like wow. That means a lot. I don't know.
It does, you know?
Maybe in the bio. And I don't know if it's supposed to be funny or not, because some things say not to make it funny. But also, I can't take myself seriously. I can't be like, Gabrielle is a witty and clever and insightful person. I am, but if I say that, it's like, you know, it's a little conceited.
I just say facts.
I searched yours. I found one of your bios because I was trying to write my own. So I was trying to see what other like local people who didn't like have big accomplishments wrote. Sorry. Well, like you don't have a Netflix special.
That is true.
So I was trying to see what other people with like at like local level wrote. So I found it, I think, on the Laugh It Up website.
Oh, that's all AI.
Is it?
I didn't write that.
You didn't write that?
No.
Oh, that's good because I didn't use it as a reference because I was like, he likes football. Okay.
Yeah, it was bad. I think what happened was Cal booked me on I think it might have been for a showcase, and he must have just been fucking around with the computer that week.
So I can make fun of your bio on there because I was
totally
like,
can.
wow,
You
that's
totally
corny.
can.
Because it was like when David's not lifting in the gym,
Exactly.
he likes watching football with his buds.
Michael sent me a screenshot of that, and I'm like, what is
and
this?
And I was like, wow, I thought David was like better than that.
No, for sure, I am way better than that.
Well,
no, I think Cal just like put my Instagram into like an AI bio generator.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I don't know what would even come up if you did that for me. It'd be bad.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of? Do you post a lot on Instagram?
No, I need to. People keep asking me if I should like do you post clips? Not yet. I should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should put something there so there's at least some frame of reference, but I'm scared. I'm scared that like people that I know will see the clip and be like, I knew it. Gabrielle's not funny at all.
That's exactly what they're going. They're going there to
They're going to say, I knew it.
I knew it. Yeah, see? They have twirly mustaches.
That's what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll think I'm too funny. I don't know. I have like I don't post a lot. I have some things that I guess I could post. I also get conscious though about I think I've improved a lot over time, so I feel like the old clips are not representative of how I perform now.
For sure.
So I get scared of posting anything because I'm like, what if I'm better in 2 weeks?
Then take the old one down.
You're right. I suppose that is a simple solution, isn't it?
It's a very simple solution. That's the final solution.
That didn't occur to me.
Some say. Yeah, no, I feel like you post a clip when you're ready, but there's also a strategy that I'm attempting to figure out for that too. We can talk about after this, because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do subtly now.
Okay.
Yeah, that I don't want to put out here.
Sure.
You know? Yeah,
You're
yeah.
sending subliminal messages. You're like flashing.
Well, it's gonna be great
Lights
when
at people.
yeah, exactly. It's just like they don't even know it, but like under the video, there's like just a flashing sign that says "Buy merch." I need that.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. All 45 of you, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube. Oh God, what a loyal fan base I have. If anybody should quit comedy, it should be me.
I don't think that's true.
I 100%.
I don't think that's true. Have you seen some of the people at open mics?
I know, but
if anyone should quit comedy, I think you're not at the top of the list. Certainly, if people that I personally, if I could make them quit comedy, by like, I don't know. I don't like to tell people they should quit comedy because I'd like to be a nice person, but you know.
I think it should be me because those people that you're thinking of don't try as hard as I am and get such little results. You know what I mean? Like for the amount of effort that I'm putting in and how weak the results
I
are.
don't know.
I think it's a good sign. Like I'm figuring out now in real time that this just isn't for me.
Okay, I won't talk you down from the ledge because I really felt like it was my turn. Like I'm the guest, so I can be self-depreciating. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Sure.
So it's kind of like your job to maybe pick the vibe up off the floor where I dropped it.
I've fluffed you plenty enough for this episode. I need you to talk me off the ledge here. Save
David,
me.
I think last time I called you a kind soul and a good egg,
Yep,
and that
not funny,
I
though.
stand by that. A funny egg.
Brutal.
A kind soul, a funny good egg, a funny egg.
They sell alcohol here. I probably should use that. No, I mean, I think I'll be okay.
I'm sorry I'm being mean to you, David. You're funny.
You're doing great. I've got plenty of time to figure out how to be funny. We'll figure it out.
I feel like the clock is ticking down at every moment of my life.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm making that's why I'm making the Grugg film about it.
Yeah, that's exactly that was what inspired
I feel
you.
like time is constantly weighing on me.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is. Time is like right now. Time is constantly passing, and it won't stop.
It really won't.
No, it doesn't stop, and I don't know. I think I have an issue of not feeling like I'm doing enough, which I'm working on. But
yeah,
I'm doing a lot. So I think you're doing plenty. If I think you're doing fine. You're doing a lot. That's good. It's good to do a lot.
I've had more free time lately than ever before, and I tell you, I'm okay with it.
Really?
Yeah. Which is bad, you know. We have this show tomorrow.
Yes.
And part of like, you know, the conversation we've had earlier today about the show is like I'm actually just okay with canceling it.
Well, I'm not. I'm not, David. I'm looking forward to it.
We have tickets sold. I'm excited to go and do it. It's gonna be fun, but I'm also just okay with canceling it.
No, it's good. It's good, and I'm excited.
Saying so much money into marketing for fucking so little tickets.
So why would you cancel it?
Because there's so little tickets. I'm disappointed in me.
It's more of a waste if you cancel it.
It's 100% a waste if I cancel it.
I mean, it's a Monday night.
It is a Monday night.
So I feel like that was working against you a little bit, probably.
No, not down
on
there.
A Monday, I guess.
It's for the viewers. It's in Brooklyn. On a later episode, we'll talk about whether it actually happened. You probably won't be here, but I'll talk about whether it actually happened. I'll probably have.
I'm the only guest David can get every single week.
Really? Do you want to make it a weekly thing? Don't commit to that.
I'll show up. You think I can't talk for an hour at least? I could talk forever.
I think you'll get sick of me.
People think I won't talk, but I can talk.
Yeah.
I can talk.
We're learning this. I think you'll get sick of me.
Sure.
You will.
No. Well, that's really something you'd have to find out.
Yeah.
But I think I could talk for a lot longer than people think I will speak for, because I don't speak a lot in group settings. But
yeah.
I will speak a lot on a one-on-one conversation.
I mean, you've been talking a lot this episode.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, I'm like, that's a bit much, you know, and I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's maybe because, like, you think this is all about you.
For the audio listeners, I stared into the camera and smiled.
Because he thinks this is all about him.
I know, but I can't do a solo episode. It's so bad.
No.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So that you would want me to talk a lot. If anything, I'm just doing my job.
So necessary. Yeah, you are, but you're not getting paid for.
No. I'm getting paid in friendship.
That's right. I'm sure somebody's doing that for you. I have an assistant that's gonna pay you in friendship. Samantha, can you
Can you just push Gabrielle in the swings for a few minutes?
You tell Gabrielle that they're tolerable. You know. God, now I'm the mean one. All right, so we're gonna do this show tomorrow.
Yes.
We've decided.
Yes.
Okay.
I've decided.
Well, yeah, you're bringing your camera.
I am bringing. Well, yeah, I think that's the only. You only wanted me for my big beautiful camera.
No,
he only
I just
wanted me for my
enjoy.
camera.
I just enjoy doing shows with you, and I'm trying to figure out ways
Okay.
to make that happen more.
Well, I am bringing my camera, which is good. I like using my camera.
Your camera's like huge.
It's
It
big.
feels excessive.
For people who like cameras, it's a Panasonic EVA 1. It's pretty old now, but it is nice. I like it.
How much does a camera like that cost?
Well, now
It's got a full rig around it.
I bought
It's-
it used. I bought it used
Okay.
with the lens, but over $1,000.
Okay.
It is an expensive camera, but I use it for work, so it has paid for itself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I bought my camera from a photographer.
Sure.
And now just, it was
And it's nice.
my camera.
It's good enough. It's not quite as large as my camera.
Does size matter?
Yeah. I would say so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
at
I was
all.
going to say,
Oh
you
my
know
God,
more
no, it
about
doesn't.
cameras than I do. I'm just like,
No.
these things are
No,
freaking tiny.
If I get rid of my camera, I'll probably, if I have the money, I won't get rid of my camera until I have the money. If I have the money, I would probably get like a Sony FX3 or something. More new, which is quite small, but it still has like a full frame sensor. The EVA one's just like 8 years old.
I think the size of these things is like kind of like even mine is not huge, but it's like bringing it places to tape myself.
Yes.
Is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, mine especially because I have I have my Pelican case and everything, which I try to put everything in there. I've got a lot going on. I have the monitor. I like the monitor though because I can make sure everything's in focus.
I think with the monitor, I think the monitor makes it seem it's bigger than it is.
It does.
Yeah. So what I can do is like my camera, I can connect to it wirelessly, and then I'll just watch whatever's on the screen on my phone.
Yeah, that works for some cameras. Mine again is like 8 years old. So
Okay.
let's do that.
There's no app for it.
No, I don't think so. But I still like having the monitor because it's like I film in Vlog, so then the monitor I can put like a LUT on it so that it looks like similar to how it'll look after I color grade it.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
That's okay. It means like you're getting more like data from the camera sensor basically. So, but the raw footage, it's gonna look like grayish. And then in post, when you color grade it, you can pump up the colors and the contrast, etc. So instead of having that like baked in, you're doing that manually afterwards. But it just leaves you with more info as far as pixels go.
Okay, so does that mean the file's a lot bigger?
The file is bigger, and also it is just like easier. Like if something's a little overexposed and you're just filming it like, I don't know, like as an MP4, like it's overexposed, just like period. Versus in log, you have like a little bit of flexibility to kind of bring the highlights and stuff down in a way that's not as destructive.
And that makes it look like it's more movie quality too.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Well, usually like a color grade also just gives you more flexibility for like how you want it to look. Like if you want it to have like a more filmy look or like a crispier look or a more like contrasty look, you have more flexibility to push it in the direction that you want. Sorry, this is more technical than comedy based.
Oh, who cares? Yeah. I think this is just as important as talking about jokes.
I mean, yeah, you don't need to film your tapes in log. I just do it because I have the ability to, and a lot of the places that I'm trying to film a set have genuinely terrible lighting. So
Yeah.
it really, really bad lighting. Sometimes, like especially if there's no spotlight, it's really hard to get like a clear tape, so it usually ends up a bit noisy. But
it's amazing how much the clear tape comment. It's amazing how many clips that are just shot on a cell phone actually go viral, but like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, I think this is just a general thing with like media, is that people care a lot more about audio than they do video.
Yeah.
Especially as far as stuff online goes. Like, as long as you have crispy audio, your video can be pretty shit quality, especially for like a social media clip. I mean,
well, but like, what's crazy is that most people watch your video on mute.
Yeah, with the like little flashing subtitles.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
annoying.
If I ever scroll on social media, I do not have volume on.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to that with volume. I don't know what people's voices sound like.
Drives me bananas. I've been contemplating doing the talking head video, mostly because I actually heard Elizabeth Beck's talking about this, is that she'll do that with jokes that she can't get to work on stage. And it's like, oh, this is a funny concept, but it's not working. I don't know how to say it to where it's funny.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because there definitely are things that don't
work on stage.
On stage.
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out this fucking joke about naughty books for a while now.
Are you talking about like erotica? Or is the point that it's called, what is a naughty book?
It's the spicy books that
erotica.
That's popular with the ladies now. It's
they're reading romantasy.
Romantasy
is the genre. Well, usually the fantasy, like where it's like an elf and it's like, like they have like their wings are so sensitive and it's like he tickled her wings.
Yeah, it's so funny to me. Yeah, so I mean, the concept has taken so many different shapes. So like, initially it was, and this is true. I was at the bank, and the young ladies that work at the bank were like, "Oh, we've got a book club now," and I'm like, "Oh, you guys are reading?" And I'm like, "What's the book that everybody's reading?" And they were like, they said the name, and I'm like, "I don't know what that is." And they're like, "Think of like Lord of the Rings, but naughty." And I'm like, "Okay." So then my initial perception was like, women have this fantasy that they want to live out, and they think it's going to be like, and I do like a nice English voice. I'm like, I wish to gaze upon you as the sun rises.
That's not what they're doing in there.
I know, but so that's how I set it up. Okay. And then I followed it up with, but in reality, you're just going to meet a dude from the Renaissance fair. That's just like, hear ye, I have cometh in mine trousers, And I did like a scroll thing, and I just liked doing the voices,
It's fun. Voices are fun.
They're so fun.
I play Dungeons and Dragons, and I do a lot of voices.
Oh, see, that sounds...
I don't really do them for comedy, but...
See, I want to do like table reads just to do different voices.
It's fun.
Yeah, it sounds fucking awesome. But that's the initial iteration of that joke. The next version that I came up with was more like the fantasies that men and women have.
Sure. I don't know if your fantasies, from what I know about people, I don't read romantasy personally. I'm not a big romance person, but I have known people who do read romantasy books, so I've been like, they've tried to pitch me on these things before to like convince me to read them. So I know what's in there, and I don't think that it is a I don't think it's a man being like, you're as beautiful as the sunset. I think it's not that.
Oh no! So I ended up looking up quotes.
Yeah, there
from
you go.
These things.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So I decided to do a little bit more research. So my bartender Brittany, reads all of these books. So I'm like, all right, which ones do you recommend? Which ones are the most popular? Like, let me do some research. And so she sent me a few titles and a few characters to look into. And because really what I did was I just looked up the book she sent. I looked up the protagonist, and then I looked up the male protagonist. Yeah. And then I'm like, what did this motherfucker say to make the lady reader? And it's just like, quotes being like, he gazed upon me as if he would die if he didn't.
Really? I feel like it's more like, my name is Dark Harkin, now give me your breasts. I feel like that's more the vibe that I'm getting.
I love the voice you chose. My name is Dark Harkin.
Yeah.
You sound like a grizzled detective.
I think that's what they're going. I think that it's like elves. It's like elves with dark histories.
Yeah.
And I think they're in the elf mafia.
Can I do like a narrator thing and then you say that line?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ready? Ready? Okay. As we enter the scene, the character known as Dark Harkin finds his lovely Nightingale. And he says to her,
"My name is Dark Harkin. Now give me your breasts."
He said fondly.
I like the fondly edition.
Yeah.
That is fond for Dark Harkin.
Yeah.
Who's my OC for romantasy. Just the genre in general, not really a specific world.
See, that's improv. We would be fun at improv.
I think I would do good at improv. I do improv. Like, I don't know. Like, I force my partner into just doing improv because I'll just show up and start saying things at him, and he does oblige. But I think I think it's the pressure of having people look at me, or like an expectation of having to say yes to things.
Yes, and.
Yeah, yes, and.
Yeah, you have to say yes, and.
So here's the problem: is that I'm just like picky. So if someone presents me with a
yes, and.
Well, with a yes and, then I'm like, that's stupid and not funny.
You're more like a maybe and considering.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. You're like, I'll get back to you. And.
I'll get back to you in a few minutes.
Yeah, perhaps and. That's fun. I'm a big Dark Harkin fan.
Thank
though.
you. Maybe I should add him to my maybe the Gabrielle universe cast of characters, starting with Dark Harkin. Beautiful romantasy. So the problem is my voice can't go that low.
Oh yeah. No. Can you just write in roles for me to just narrate things?
Sure. Yeah. No.
Very much like Ron Howard on Arrested Development, where he just narrates what's happening.
You like narrating?
Yeah, narrating works for me.
Narrating? I could see you narrating something.
I don't want to be an on-camera guy.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very easy just to kind of sit off screen and to just describe what is happening.
I'll write something with the voice of God, and you.
Yeah, I'm very much the voice. I keep telling people this.
Did you watch the Looney Tunes movie, the new one?
No. Oh wait, yes.
It's good. I like their God portrayal.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that is me. Yeah. That's what I keep telling people. That's they chose me for that.
That you've got a voice for radio.
I've got a face for radio.
Sure. Well, I wasn't going to say that.
Thanks.
That felt rude to say.
No, but you hinted at it.
Sure. So. Well, I didn't say that.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say anything, David.
But then we followed.
You're putting that in my. You're putting words in my mouth that I didn't say.
It's hurtful.
Yeah.
But likable.
Yeah. No, I don't have. I think I don't have a voice for radio. I think my voice is just it's fine, but it's not a radio voice. So you really need the whole package to make it work. You need my beautiful, stunning face.
But you don't have the
voice. You
voice.
need my gorgeous style. No, but I think it compensates.
So my voice doesn't compensate for my...
Well, I think you can coast on just the voice is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sure, but I think I can't coast on just the voice. I think you need the rest of it. You need my aura.
Like, if you were in a museum and you went through a door and you felt an aura, that would be what people feel and see when they go to a Gabrielle Johnson video and or comedy show.
All right, man.
It's your aura.
Yeah.
Rita aura.
So I've had enough.
You've had enough?
I've had enough.
Of the episode?
I've had enough. No, just of that.
I think we should end it.
Sure. That feels like a good place to end it.
That feels like a good place to end it. Okay, we're going to talk about the show tomorrow afterwards. Likeable is filmed and recorded with Radio Free Cliff. Thank you to Jen Hamoud and Matthew Rosenberg, our producers. And thank you to Epicurean, which hosts us for each and every episode. Please stop and shop. Check out all the things. They've got Bjorn Corn here. Iced coffee with the iced coffee cubes. They're so tasty. It melts and it gives you more coffee. And that, I feel like, is extra value. Do you agree?
I agree.
That was a rhetorical question. So please come and check out the Epicurean. They also have craft beer, which is fantastic. A good selection currently. I don't know what it'll be when you get here. This is a comedy-based podcast where experts in absolutely nothing and should not be taken seriously for anything, if so ever. So that is my disclaimer. And I'm going to say, Gabrielle Johnson, thank you so much for coming on the show and getting annoyed by me.
You're welcome. I wasn't annoyed. I had a great time. Thank you for having me, David. Mm-hmm. You're a funny guy, a good guy, a good egg, a funny egg.
Likeable.
A man.
It's on the board. You're supposed to read the script off the board.
Social media. Sat, Sun, Thurs, On Hold, Art and Artist, Lazy and Entitled.
Yeah.
Object of New York. Well, I don't want to call you an object.
They're not supposed to say that about me. Big and salty.
I wasn't going to say that one.
Yeah, thank you for not saying that.
I don't know what you've got going on, David.
This is Likeable across the way from Big and Salty.
Well, I wasn't looking at that.
What is this about?
I was looking at Big and Salty.
Discovering real time what people think of me. That's hurtful. All right, well, we're going to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you got jokes and you're insightful, but are you likable?